Hello, Narnach here and welcome back to Path of Exile. Last episode we defeated the Warden. This episode we will continue from here on our path. Let's see. So our first destination will be finding Captain Fairgraves, and if we are lucky enough with reasonably short routes, then we might even defeat Merveil today. But if not, that's going to be next episode. We are close. Let's see. Level up, that's always a nice way to start. Let's see. Extra damage for our spell totem. That's never a bad thing. Let's see. We have the Abyssal Cry. I have to remember to use that one as well. Burning Menace. Flame Totem, yes, some pets. Yes. Have used focus on me a bit. No? Apparently I'm not that interesting, even though I was literally shouting for attention. Oh well. Might as well be a good idea to not tank too much. These burning dogs are always so annoying. They burn through minions like they really don't have any armor. Which, truth be told, minions really don't have any armor. And I'll happily stand in the flames, just burning to a crisp. Because they are brain dead after all. Okay, that's a large number of enemies. Shout out. Flame Totem. Magma balls. So that worked out pretty darn well. Here, have a totem. Let's see, revive the zombies for as short as they last. And yeah, we found piety. Who doesn't want to share? So childish. Let's start by discovering or checking if the exit is along this wall. Because it might also be on the other side, so we'll just have to check. Yay. This seems like the right direction. Let's see. I have to consciously think about using the cry. Let's see, level up on reckoning, always useful. Let's grab that one. Sweet. So, a bunch of things.
I is spent.
Might have to put in a little bit of conscious effort to try to not pick up everything. Because for most of the weekend I've been playing Diablo 3 new season, so you start off with nothing, so then you do pick up everything. Sort of similar to Path of Exile, but Path of Exile, it's way more relaxed if you just ignore all the trash white items since they're not that important. But Path of Exile definitely has more of a hardcore feel to it compared to the other game. And we found the ship graveyard. Not quite bad.
This is a mortuary for lost children, hidden from the eyes of their father.
Let's revive some pets. Yeah, full health bars again. So I always end up forgetting whether Fairgraves was worth it or not. But let's just do it. Worst case, we get some experience. Best case, there's a skill point. And skill points are good for you. Also, justs. Yeah, let's see, inventory is more or less full and I'm at a waypoint, so I'll pause the game here and I'll be right back. And we are back with an empty inventory. Ready to find more things to loot and bring back to town. So, Fairgraves is up there, next to the waypoint, that's nice. Let's see if we're lucky with spawn of the entrance into the wreck. And another level up.
Is spent.
Let's see. Where? Ah, nice. Last one. Alright, wheels complete, so next up we'll be heading towards Arsonist. So many ghosts. So, put these up. Here, all flame, all flame, all flame. Okay, so we find the exit. There ought to be a waypoint in here, straight at the entrance. So let's unlock that one first. Hey, sailor skin, that's new.
Welcome, husband. We knew in our hearts that you would find us. Come to Rezo. Ambrosia and Amarissa must meet their father. Come, my love. Return to your family.
Okay. Written on sailor's skin. That's perfectly normal, right? I mean, if you don't have a piece of paper, then you know, just grab a sailor, skin him, and use that as paper. Or something. I don't know. I think she did this after the point where she lost her sanity. Which I'm not quite sure they actually explain how that happens. Let's see. The cave is here. Nice thing is that we got all the relevant waypoints unlocked already. So after we come out, we talk to Fairgrace, solve the quest, and then we can teleport straight to the caves of Merveil. Okay, then there's the whole running through the caves part, but that's doable. That's more than doable. This episode might run slightly longer than usual, something to the tune of 25 to 30 minutes rather than the 20 minutes I'm trying to stick to. But it does help us solve Act 1 in an episode. Unless I'm overestimating how long these caves are going to be. Let's see, player level 13. Should be able to enchant bottles now. To the point where I can use them to heal my pets and minions. Which will save me quite some hassle. Ah, early game. Troubles. Ah, hey, blues. Did you say how effective that shout is though? 142 per 100, so that's 1.4% damage per 100 enemies, or per enemy. It's really nothing to write home about. So it doesn't show how often it has stacked. It would be useful if there was a number in the corner that says how often it actually stacks. Or how often it has stacked to affect you. It's more quality of life change. But yeah. Let's see, this is just a sword. I don't particularly care about that sword. Also, they killed my minions. And there's no corpses to resurrect the minions with. Slightly problematic. Ah! Look! My new minions. Don't know it yet. But they will be. Ta-da! There he is, Captain himself. Okay, let's get out of this. I think rather than the abyssal cry, this is a rallying cry. I probably want the one that gives endurance charges. Enduring cry. Aptly named. Wait. Okay. And there's a waypoint down here. Oh, and to 3 courses. So a quick jump up and down to town. Let's see what we get for this.
Greetings.
It's not darkly. So, let's see. Vestal. Passive point. So that's the reason I was doing this. Oh, also to help them. Of course, to help them. Nessa.
Let's take your chances with the siren.
Let's see. Static Strike, Ice Nova, Firestorm, Stormcall, or a Searing Bond. None of them are actually relevant to this build. Assuming Firestorm is going to be the most beneficial, being a fire skill, so let's just grab it. And stash everything and sell that. Oh, actually, confirm the sale. Okay, let's hunt for a Merveil. Hey, that's new. Looks like they snuck that one in between my playthrough of the Warbands, which was more or less directly after launch of the Awakening. And now. That's nice. More enrichment of the lore is a good thing. Glassblow's Bubble, don't see those very often. At least I don't see those very often. Hey, a Val Screech. Ashen Buccaneer. And did it. Singing Sirens. Level 12, I was 13, so still slightly above the curve. That's good. Moss Bro. Or Brow. See, didn't. I'm wondering if a skill like Forceball will be useful in that build to help keep enemies at a distance while the Flame Totem does its thing. Also, that's a good point. Yeah, that's going to be a nice amount of extra damage and life per second regenerated. Flamestorm thing I also have. Also, where are all the Tempests today? It's only 3 in this entire area. It's almost like the Tempests have settled down to a frequency that's suitable for
My mana is
after they become mainstream. As in part of the normal rotation of mods. Let's see. We can go up here. So they're actually giving Merveil a little bit more substance and lore backing, rather than, hey, here's the squid lady boss thing, kill her, she's evil. Still doesn't explain the entire story, of course, but it adds a little bit more detail. Refresh the minions. Let's see. Extra fire, accurate, frenzy as damaged, summon spawn, resist cold. Good thing I'm not running with a cold build. Yeah, that's the wrong one. So, full of health again. And there she is, Merveil. Anything here that is going to be useful? Nope. Okay, let's kill her or die trying. Loves true face, eh? I don't think Love was this pissed off. Let's see, if we put ammo behind her, stand in front of her, then at least the turret will be able to shoot. Okay. Swords her, starting to get annoyed. I can't use them for corpses, of course, because they're swords. Not a bone in their body. Okay, that was the first wave. So now we should be able to get some minions out of her spawns. Interestingly, that turret does a pretty good job of tanking her. So, a couple more corpses. Yeah. Oh, thought I was standing outside of the water. I was not. Yeah, man. Ooh, they're all standing next to each other. Magma Orb loves that. Flame Totem is doing damage like a champ. So that bit about speccing into Flame Totem really did pay off. That was Merveil, killed by the Flame Totem.
I must cure this plague before it sickens all of God's creation.
So that was the conclusion of Act 1.
I am no beast of burden.
Cool. Hey, damp diary.
Tereso gave me the gem, kissed me.
Ah,
This
I spotted that one too late when I was already in the loading animation.
not too late to turn the tide of this corruption.
And there's no way to go back very easily. Or can I? Nope. There's a hint of red in here, but inaccessible. So that's it. That was Act 1. I went pretty quick, if I say so myself. Them taking out the extra area in between here, the Merveil's cavern and the ship graveyards, that bogus area in between with all those slow zombies, the tar zombies. That really speeds things up and makes it into possible to do it in a single, slightly longer episode rather than needing to break it up into 2 episodes. So yeah, I'm still very happy with the changes they made in The Awakening. They really took out the redundant bits in the game to basically make space for Act 4. So in the same time that you play the game, you can actually access more content, and that's a very good thing. So I'm still very happy with it. Okay, so next episode will be Act 2. In between, as usual, I'll do a little bit of shopping, see if I can exchange this for some currency items and maybe get some passive skill gems or some support gems. But yeah, we'll see that next time. So I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you once again in the next episode. Bye bye.